Jobbing with Nikki. Yeah, gobbing with Nikki. We're jobbing with Nikki. Yeah, we're jobbing with Nikki.
Welcome to this episode of Jobbing with Nikki. Today I am joined by the incredible TJ Rex.
Hello.
Hi. I'm so excited, honestly.
It's nice to sit down and just talk wrestling for a little bit.
That's why I do this, just so I can talk to different people about wrestling. It's just fun.
Wrestling is the best. It's our crack, isn't it? So that's the way we get through, is by just indulging more and more and more in this wonderful sport that we enjoy.
Oh, 100%. So we'll go over the basics. So, when, why, what made you start wrestling?
Oh God! So I started back in October 2010. I started at a small independent company called Phoenix Pro Wrestling. Phoenix Wrestling Association is what it was called.
Right.
And they were based in Coventry. I wrestled there. Oh God, I was 15. So yeah, this was 16 years ago, and that was kind of my start into British wrestling. And from there, it just ventured into other places. Little fun fact: it's the same place that Pete Dunne started when he started wrestling as well.
Wow.
So I've known Pete for a hell of a long time.
Yeah, sounds it.
And there's a few other guys that I also know that are still around and still not around, some that still aren't around that I also know as well. So I was taught by a guy called Psycho Steve. Steve's an incredible human. Taught me a hell of a lot from when I started wrestling, and I'm always super, super grateful for everything that Steve ever did, teach me as well. My kickstart in wrestling. I ran into him literally last week. Haven't seen him in years, obviously through COVID. Yeah. And I was at the day job, went to go pick some lunch up, and I ran into him at the local chemist. He was picking some medication up for his mum, and we just stopped, and I was very late back to work, but I chewed his ear off for about an hour.
Oh, that must have been so nice, though.
Honestly, it was incredible. I love just being able to catch up with people that I've met for this weird and wacky sport.
Yeah, it's crazy the people you meet, and who you get to know. Because I've got memories of Pete Dunne from 2016.
Yeah.
At Leeds University, and it's crazy, watching him on SmackDown, and to think I used to shout some right abuse at you. Always the heel, always nipples falling out. So I was always shouting at him about his nipples.
That was back when he used to wear a singlet then, maybe?
Yeah. He used to wear a singlet with the thin straps, and so they'd always out.
Yeah, so he generated through 3/4 lengths back when he came back from Japan, and then transitioned into 3/4 lengths with a singlet because he was getting absolutely stacked. And then he obviously went into the full what do you call it, singlet.
Yeah, it's crazy when you look back and think, the people that I've seen, never mind who you've met and seen over 16 years, that's a long time to be doing this.
It is. You're telling me.
How do you find the balance? Because obviously you've got a day job, you've got your wife, how do you find balance in it all?
Yes.
Perfect answer.
The answer is it's tricky. I don't think I physically stop Monday to Sunday. I get a little bit of downtime every here and there, or I'll try and allocate at least one evening a week where I can get a little bit of time just to let myself rest. but majoritively I'm up at 6 o'clock every morning, off to the day job, home, do some kind of gym related activity, sort something else out in the evening, and then the weekends are just crazy.
Yeah.
Fridays I go straight from work to shows, Saturdays go straight from work to shows, Sundays it's up and show to wherever else.
Because I feel like I've missed out, like, because I was going to shows back like 2015 I started, and I never came across you until like last year. And I remember Jeebus saying, "Have you ever seen him before?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "Nikki, you're gonna love him. He's like so talented, but he's like a cartoon Disney villain, and that will always stick in my head." And I was like, "Disney villain, I am there." And I think the first thing I said to you was that you smelled like vapor rub. Like,
yes, it's quite a good observation because it's my pre-match go-to. I pretty much go to deep heat on my whatever is sore and my knees, a bit of vapor rub on my chest and up my nose, bit of spray water, and out we go.
Yeah. Oh wow. So that's your little routine before you
my
go.
Routine every match.
Wow.
But no, just I a lot of love to Jeebus. So if he's obviously watching this back, or
he will be. Because while we're on the subject of Jeebus, he sent me a very long message.
Oh God.
To say to you. So let me just get it up. Oh, it's lovely. So he said he saw you in 2023, and it was a proper George Hunter moment, because when we saw George Hunter, we were a bit like, wow. And he said you were his George Hunter moment, and you just stood out to him. And he said, can you tell him that it's you that made him want to start traveling more to discover new people, because you are the definition of a hidden gem in British wrestling.
What a star. that means a lot. That's incredible. Like, he sees a lot of wrestling, and a lot. So I'm so glad I've been able to like push him to go and explore more incredible British wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, you were his inspiration to start traveling around. So
on the subject of traveling around, obviously I spoke to you earlier and I discussed what I'm up to this weekend as I head out tomorrow to Pro Wrestling Malta. So Wrestling Jeebus, if you're listening in, you want to venture further afield, Pro Wrestling Malta, obviously not this one, but I'm sure they're going to have a show in March.
Oh.
So why don't the pair of you book yourself some flights over to Pro Wrestling Malta and come and enjoy your first international wrestling show?
You know what?
I will see you there as well.
I would absolutely love that.
But I did plant that seed now.
We did touch upon before we started recording that, I asked, is Malta how you met the Firestar crew?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy that's how you met.
Yeah. So I met the guy in charge. I met Rob through Pro Wrestling Malta. This is I think it's my 8th time. I think. I'm not sure. I've been over a ton of times, but yeah, I think this is my 8th time over there now. And I've got some bloody wicked memories from Malta. It's just the best. I go over 3 times a year roughly, and I look forward to it every year. I
can imagine.
It's incredible, and the people
is it different to like how it is over here? Does it feel different?
Yes, shows are much bigger, but they're less often. So they have 4 shows a year or 3 shows a year, but they're massive. They're in a huge, I don't know what you call it. It's like a switch between like a coliseum and a theatre.
Wow.
There's like 500-600 people there, and they're rowdy fans. They've got their favourites. I've got my favourites too. So putting this out there, but shout out to Jack Quinn, who's going to be probably listening. Who was my debut match in Malta. he's always the first to meet me at the airport. Every time I get over there, always looks after me. He's a little gem. So if I can get Jack Quinn back over in this country, I would love to show the UK guys a little bit of him, because he's tremendous.
Oh, well, there we go. Firestar match.
There we go. Let's bring him over for Firestar.
Yeah.
No, this weekend I'm obviously over to Pro Wrestling Malta. When does this go live? From
I'll be putting it out tomorrow at some point. Probably when I've
tomorrow. So if you're watching this tomorrow, which will be the Friday the 14th, I believe. Check. Yeah. I'll probably be on my flight over to Malta now, ready for Saturday or tomorrow's event if you're watching this live. And then it's going to be me and I think it's Fabio Ferrari in the main event for the Pro Wrestling Malta Championship.
Wow.
And it's my first challenge for that championship.
Oh, so a very big match then.
A very big match, but I've got 3 belts now. I'm up to.
I've got them written down. Like, you're collecting at the minute, aren't you?
Yeah, I certainly am. So I've got the Firestar British Championship, I believe.
Yeah.
I've got the Pro Wrestling for You Tag Team Championship, and this past Saturday I became the APW World Champion as well.
Yeah. So you're not so much of a hidden gem anymore. You're smashing it now. Like,
I've got some more championship matches, I'm sure, to end the year out. So let's just see how this year ends.
Yeah. Well, the British Championship, though, you beat my Irish son.
Well,
and you called me a cow.
Yeah. I may have got carried away.
I've never been so shocked.
In the moment, we say things we don't mean.
I remember Sam she's doing camera, she just turned around and went, oh. But Jeeves did say that you went to him at intermission. It was like, I can't believe I called her a cow.
I had a moment where even I was shocked.
But brilliant match. So, like, every match I've seen, because I've only seen you at Firestar, and every match has been so good. Like, when I was making the ad, like, I was looking through footage to use, because Jeeves lets me use his highlight reels for my ads. And there's one move where you're like, it's like you're doing a 619 outside the ring and then splash them.
Yeah.
And oh my God, it's
So I call that the 610. I would love to take all credit for that move. However, very, very, very early into my wrestling days, I used to watch a lot of backyard wrestling. I was a huge fan of it, and there was a guy called Danny Danger who is the guy that invented the 610.
Wow.
And I stole it from him. There was a group of backyard wrestlers called ETTW that I used to watch, and I basically stole an amalgamation of all of their moves, and that was how I got started. So every so often you'll see me do a torture rack go to sleep. That was stolen from one of their guys called Matt DeMorris, who is a guy that I still absolutely love to watch. I stole the 610 from Danny Danger. Oh God, what else is there? To be fair, I think those are the only moves that I still do to this day that I did steal from them. But they were my go-to back in the day. Well, the only difference is with the 610, I add the dino salt to it, so that that's my now finisher that is my go-to everywhere.
I say when I first watched you, I was like mesmerized, because I don't think I expected you to be doing the stuff you were doing, because I didn't know what to expect. But it was like, then you exceeded every expectation. It was like, no matter what Jeeves had said, you just outshone it all. I was just, oh my God. Like,
we work on our craft. We work on our craft. I've
I
got
said
some
to my eldest before
people.
this, I was like, I'm actually nervous. Like, I get a little bit nervous before every podcast, but I was like, I'm quite nervous to talk to TJ. Like,
No, don't be nervous. We've nattered many a time at the show. You don't have to be nervous about me.
My daughter stole your chicken.
She did. Well, she was hungry, and I did order a big portion of chicken. So she
she did the typical. I like that.
The wife is summoning me a second.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, the wife was just checking, making sure. I think she's checking on me for food because she's a good egg. We've got chicken, rice, and vegetables in at the moment. So.
Well, she's a good egg apart when you're cheating at board games, according to Daddy Dino partner.
So Jason Joshua, we figured is not very good at board games, and his prime example, his prime go-to is that me and my wife cheat, and we absolutely do not cheat. He's just very bad at board games.
But how's Big Daddy Dino's going?
So far, so good. We've got ourselves a few matches coming up as a team, and I believe we're going to start looking in the direction of a few more titles. I touch wood. We'll get a few more tag team championships behind both of us.
Yeah.
So if you ever see us pairing, this is the year of the dinosaur. So we're not prehistoric anymore. So
don't go after Anarchy Inc. because they're my guys.
They are. They are the absolute boys. They really are. I got a ton of respect for them both. They're amazing people to have in any backstage locker room. Love them to pieces. Preach them through and through.
Well,
Anarchy Inc. I will leave you alone for the rest of 2025.
Well, Ryan Roode did send me a statement to read out.
God.
He says, you are hands down an asset to any locker room, a hands down shining example of what a solid worker and great human being looks like backstage. And every locker room should have a TJ Rex. And he doesn't think you hear that often enough.
What a star. What a star. What a star.
I feel like I'm presenting This Is Your Life or something.
Yeah.
Here's all the nice things people said about you.
Very, very nice to know that people are just sending these in, especially somebody like Ryan. God, we ended up doing I believe it was a tag team gauntlet for Firestar, and this is going to be it's going to be over a year ago now because it was before Matty did his shoulder, and these boys had rocked up super late to the show anyway, and I remember we met backstage and we just clicked straight away, and they were just such a pleasure to work with. Lots of love to both Matty and Ryan. Lots of love to them.
Everyone on this podcast knows how much I value them too. Like, they've become friends, and they're just we've often had them described like they're a safe space.
Oh God.
Show, and I couldn't agree more. I think I find everyone at Firestar like that though. Like, I think it's
people.
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere, and it's just like you say, a great bunch of people.
Well, you'll catch me at Firestar next year, that's for sure. I don't think I can can't do their November date, unfortunately. But I've just locked in my Firestar dates for next year.
Oh yay! Well, you got two now. You've got a belt.
Exactly. I've got a choice.
My Owen needs a rematch.
Maybe that's what you should put on the table. I will happily give Owen that rematch.
Yes,
I can't say it's going to end very well for him, but I'll give him that rematch.
But it was nice to see. Like, I feel like we saw a different side of you in the last match.
In what
you
capacity? What do you mean?
you got all nasty and.
When there's
To be
belts
fair,
on the line, you have to focus your eyes on the prize.
I think you were a heel the first time I saw you, and then I think you changed because I interviewed you because you changed after Marshall, and then you've just
Yeah.
gone back. You've just gone back to.
Yeah.
Just flip flopping about now.
Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes it just depends on if I'm on a different diet or not. If I'm on a really difficult diet at the time, yeah, I'm probably going to turn up and be a bit of a horrible person on the day.
Yeah.
If I get to eat fried chicken during the week, I'm going to be pretty happy.
Yeah, definitely. I would be too. I'm dying to try them new Stranger Things boxes that KFC have got. They've got like a red bun and all this, and they look really cool. So I'm dying for one, but I'm on a cut, and I'm like, I can't.
You're talking my language now. Fried chicken is my go-to food. If I can choose something, majoritively I can't have it, but every so often, like last night, for example, we cooked some homemade fried chicken, and it's the best.
Oh, I bet that was lovely.
That's my only bad food for the month.
So what prompted the change then from Sky to Rex?
So I've been Sky since my backyarding days. So before I started pro wrestling in 2010, from about 2007 to 2010, I did backyard wrestling where I was TJ Sky. I came into professional wrestling, kept the same name, and as much as TJ Sky has been great for me, and that character has done me so much, I feel like I really hit a ceiling with that character. I felt that I really needed to give myself something a little bit more that I can jump into, something that I needed to grab the bull by the horns and run with it. And I felt like with TJ Sky, I couldn't grab the bull by any of its horns. And I got talking with some of the great guys at New Wave, who I get to visit every now and again. And I asked them, I said, what am I missing? And they just said, I think it was Wild Boar actually gave the advice to Flash and said, why doesn't this guy be a dinosaur? Why doesn't he be TJ Rex? And that was it. That was the moment it all clicked. And I was like, let's give it a go. And then I got in touch with, because my wife and my mother-in-law make all my capes and all my gear. So I got in touch with them and was like, yep, can we get some gear made? We'll give it a go. And if it doesn't work, we'll go back. If it does work though, then we'll run with it.
Yeah.
And I can't remember when I actually made the jump, but I think I'm about a year into the jump now, and I haven't looked back.
Yeah.
I feel like I've hit a whole new level, and I am a dinosaur fanatic. I can take you. I can transfer the camera onto my phone now and take you around my lovely home and show you all the array of dinosaur things, and you'd be shocked at how many silly dinosaur things I have in my home. I'm genuinely a fanatic.
So I have pigs, so
we all have our niches.
There's pigs everywhere in this house. Teddies, ornaments, they're just scattered around.
You find that by having those little caricatures around your house, you've got that layer of relation, and I think that's true for me. I think having that thing that I enjoy now as part of my character, it helps me be me a little bit more.
I think that's the thing about wrestling as well. You can always adapt. You can always try something new, and sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. But I think TJ Rex definitely has just, like you say, it's 100%. And that cape, I think you were telling me it's interchangeable as well.
Yeah, so when we made the cape, we were going through the intricacies of all the shoulder blades, and I was like, well, what happens if I'm not wearing blue gear now? What happens if I'm wearing green gear? I just said to my mother-in-law, I was like, could we integrate like poppers into the back so that the cape at the rear is interchangeable? And she was like, yeah, that can work. So I'm currently mid-process in having my second cape made for the back of it. I don't know when it will be finished because there's a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of nagging the mother-in-law that I've got to do. But as soon as it's ready, it'll be straight out on shows. And we'll have some nice new gear to go with it as well.
They are so intricate. You can tell that there's time and love gone into them. And I think again, that makes the character that little bit more special.
It's another thing that when I made the jump with the character, I was like, I really wanted to be a bit. I've been around wrestling a long time. I see a lot of gear. Yeah. And I always think what makes, for me, if I watch somebody on these bigger platforms, what makes them stand out? And I always thought, well, these guys on the bigger platforms have that gear that makes them look that next level. And I was like, right, well, if that's the aim, that's the target, that's what I've got to do. I've got to step up the gear. I have to look like a professional.
Yeah.
And that's why I've strived to have the gear. If I'm working, I can work on my physical appearance. I can work on my trunks and my knee pads and my boots all I want. But I've got to look a star when I come out. And that's just another kick that I've had to kind of apply to myself this last year.
But you definitely do. You look like a star. You get it. You get every aspect of wrestling. Like you get it. You understand it. You've got it. You know, I've seen your promo videos. I've watched you in the ring. You've just got it. You've got that star quality about you. So is that the dream? Do this full time?
My mind says yes. My knees say no.
Right.
3-4 times a week at the minute is battering my body. However, if I could do this full time, that'd be the absolute dream.
Yeah, I imagine it is for most people though. Like, you know, just live your dream. I think that's why, you know, everyone does it. They had a dream, and if you don't go for your dreams, you're never going to know if you could do it. So
exactly, we're on this world once. Let's just aim as big as it can get.
Yeah, exactly. Right, we're going to get out of the serious and go a bit silly now.
Great.
We are going to play Dino or Dummy.
Fantastic. Okay, right. So you pre-warned me on this. You said you've got some bizarre dinosaur names, and I really, really do think I'm a dinosaur fanatic. So I'll be really gutted if I don't at least get one.
So you have to tell me if they're real or fake. I've made a little video I will insert here. Right, I've got to try and pronounce this first one.
Sure.
Micropachycephalosaurus. I've probably pronounced it wrong.
Micropachycephalosaurus.
Yes.
It's not one I've heard of, but you've said cephalosaurus, which is a common thing used with dinosaurs. So I'm gonna go real.
Yes, that one is a real dinosaur.
Yes. Micropachycephalosaurus. My wife apparently knew that one.
Really?
Apparently so.
I couldn't even pronounce it.
She's over here jumping up and down, delighted with herself that she's got it.
Oh, 1 point to your wife as well then.
1 point to you.
A Snackosaurus Rex.
No, that's a no.
Would have been great if it was though.
I'd give you props.
Irritator.
Irritator.
Mm-hmm.
No,
it is. I read up about it.
It is.
Yeah, so they found a fossil and it made all the paleontologists so angry that they named it an irritator.
There we go. Irritator is the dinosaur.
Irritator.
An irritator.
Is it a part of the Terminator films?
No, no.
It sounds like it should be.
Why are you saying
Irritator. That's good.
Right, a boomerangosaurus.
I feel like this is like a double bluff. No, I would say it's fake.
No, that's real too.
It is real. Oh, I knew it was a double bluff.
I was very confused reading these.
That's fantastic.
I know, and it is in Australia as well. Is
it?
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm going to get off this call. I'm going to start looking up all these dinosaurs now.
A chickenosaurus.
No.
No, that is fake.
Okay. Whoa. Thank you.
A Dracorex hogwartsia.
Oh, it's going to be bloody real, isn't it? I'm going to go fake, but I do think it's real.
It's real.
It is real.
Yeah, apparently the scientist who found the fossil was a massive Harry Potter fan.
Is that a legit shoot?
Yes, that's what he said when I looked it up.
And what was it again? Because my wife's a huge Harry Potter fanatic.
A Dracorex hogwartsia.
Dracorex hogwartsia is actually a dinosaur, and the guy that discovered it is a huge Harry Potter fan.
That's amazing. I love that.
There we go. I will see if I can source a Dracorex hogwartsia fossil.
I'll have Googled it all and found it all out, and they'll all be wrong.
These are great. I'm enjoying every last minute.
A Waffleosaurus.
Oh, please be fake.
That one is fake.
Oh, it is fake.
A Gasosaurus.
Yeah, I think that is a real one.
It is in China, I think it said.
How do you spell it?
Gasosaurus.
Oh, it is Gasosaurus. Okay.
Yeah. A Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I presume without the I presume it being pecs with a P.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I bet it's gonna be bloody real. I'm gonna say not real, but I bet it's gonna be real.
It's fake. It's fake.
It is fake. Oh, thank God.
And the last one, a Pondy Draco.
Yeah, go on. That's real.
That is real. It's in Wales, a Welsh fossil or something. A Ponty Draco. There we go.
That was fantastic. Well, I got a couple of those.
I like to cater a little something to my guest.
I love that. That was wicked.
It's all right. You haven't heard the other thing Jeebus said yet. He said, if you pose in the ring, is it a TJ flex? Oh, they get worse.
So these are going to start being my little captions now when all the photographs come out from shows. So we're going to have TJ Flex.
Just have TJ Flex. And if you wore a cowboy hat, are you TJ Tex?
TJ Tex. Okay, we're gonna keep getting all these. These are going in this pocket. I need Jeebus needs to do my social media.
Yeah, you can imagine what he said for a sombrero, but he told me not to say that one.
Sombrero. I feel like I'm being slow here.
TJ Mex.
Oh God.
There is so many things we could do, to be fair. So aside from Malta then, what other shows have you got coming up?
Oh, okay, right. So we've got
A long list.
we have got a. I mean, I can go and get my physical calendar if you want me to read my calendar off, or I can go off the top of my head. So at the moment, I will try and go. Oh God, I will try and go through this. So I've got Pro Wrestling Malta this weekend, which is again for the Pro Wrestling Malta Championship. I've then got the following week. I'm at Pro Evolution Wrestling. That's in Gloucester. That is in their G1. I believe it's a ladder match, G1 ladder match. I can't remember exactly the specific wording, but I'm in a 6-person ladder match. I have then got. Oh God, I don't want to forget any shows because I've got a real stack. I've got. I tell you what. No, I'm not going to look at my phone because I don't want to do that. Oh God, what else have I got? I've got so much.
Well,
I've got my own show coming up. So I've got wrestling in Hinckley on the 14th. I've just done the last APW for the rest of the year. I've got Nebula Wrestling in December. I've got Future Wrestling in December. I've got Full Force Wrestling in December. I've got Win Wrestling in December. I've got Premium Wrestling Entertainment in December. There are more. There are absolutely. I'm going to go to my wrestling diary. I honestly just don't want to miss any because I've got so many incredible shows. I feel like I need to make sure I don't miss any.
I just feel like December doesn't have enough weekends for all of this.
No, you're absolutely bang on. I've just come off the back of both Prize and Victory this past weekend. Oh, here you go. I've got Black Country. How can I forget Black Country? I've got Black Country Championship Wrestling in Dudley coming up. I'm currently on an 0-23 losing streak at Black Country, and I'm hoping to break that curse.
I'm sure you can.
So on the 5th of December, that's coming up. I've also got a second appearance for Evolution Wrestling as well the following week. I've got DCW coming up as well. And I believe that sees my December out. I know, yeah, so it is. I'm going to put my phone away now, but yeah.
When you say you're not doing this full time, like that sounds pretty hectic for someone who's not doing it full time.
It's pretty hectic.
Again,
I'd love to do more.
I don't know how you do it.
No, we get stuck in, and we just, when you enjoy something as much as I enjoy pro wrestling, it's not work.
Yeah, that's Yeah, it's not work when you love it, and you can tell you love it though as well. Like you can see how much fun you're having with it.
It's wrestling's the best. I've just realized we've been going for like 38 minutes. We've done very well at this. People are still watching now. Fair play. That's a good achievement.
I think people just watch to count how many times I laugh during episodes at this point.
Actually, we've got a tally chart just up on the wall over there. We haven't got a tally chart.
No, but like I said, I can't sing your praises enough. I just want to sit here and pour adoration.
The thing is as much as I would love to absorb all this positivity, my hard work doesn't just reflect on me; it reflects on all of those people that I'm surrounded by. People like Jason Joshua, the people over at New Wave, the people over at Full Force, who've been incredible parts of my wrestling career and have turned me into the performer I am today. So as much as I want to absorb all this preach and take it all, the preach has to go out to all of the guys that I step in between, the guys that allow me to perform, the people that allow me to do what I do and grow as a performer and an athlete. So, and like platforms like yourself as well that allow me to come here and just preach my word, and also just, you know, on the off chance that somebody is maybe watching today that maybe thinks, you know what, I'm gonna go out this weekend, search TJ Rex show, see where he is this weekend, and if you ever do get that problem, there is a database attached to, I believe it's my Instagram and my Facebook handle, and it shows all of the dates that I've got coming up for the remainder of the year and next year as well. Although next year's not been updated quite yet, but it will be up soon.
But you recently did Kamikaze Pro as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I do. I've worked with Kamikaze Pro for a hell of a long time.
Yeah, it's one show that I've always wanted to get to.
Go visit Kamikaze Pro.
Always wanted to get down there.
Fantastic shows, and also there is a phenomenal Chinese just up the road in Chinatown that I cannot sing its praises enough. Because it's the best.
Kamikaze Pro just for the Chinese food.
Do it. Just go get your Chinese Turbo Kamikaze Pro. It's about a 10-minute walk. It's called. Oh, I've got to remember this because it's. I know my way there. I don't know the name. It's Chung Ying. Go to Chung Ying. Go to Kamikaze Pro and Chung Ying.
Well, I've got to ask as well, because you have been around like 16 years. What do you think of like the new generation of talent coming through? Because there's a lot of young guys now who just seem to be picking it up, like so, and they're so good.
There's some stupidly good talent.
Yeah.
Stupidly good talent coming up. There are some also stupidly good older talent that have been around for a while.
Yes,
so
definitely.
I'm going to throw some names into hats now. These are all people that I choose to put on my product because I think they're incredible and I think they suit my product. So start from the top. So I'll start off with the hotshot Joey Scott. He is the Wrestling in Hinckley main champion. He's insane. Really good friend of mine as well. But he's just on a whole new level of talent. Somebody that doesn't get his flowers enough. Jason Joshua, I tagged with him. He's rubbish at board games, but he's an incredible wrestler.
Yes.
I'm going to go into Alex Connors. He's somebody that came into my company and had a very open look at pro wrestling, and he's slowly turned into one of the most popular people on my product. So I'm going to also go into Zeros to Heroes. So this will be Nate Ryden, Edgar Adams. They are Kamikaze Pro originals. They are two guys that are relatively new, and they are the new Wrestling in Hinckley tag team champions. Props to them. You've got Sam Best and Fordy. They are another tag team that have come through Wrestling in Hinckley that also deserve their flowers. I'm going to go to Wesker and MJ Grayson, another amazing tag team. You've got Sweet Stee and the Judge, an amazing tag team, and two amazing singles wrestlers that I can't preach enough. I could keep going. Steve Valentino, Charlie Rawlins, CJ Rawlins. I'll call him by his non-abbreviated name. Who else am I going to dive into? I could just be here all day because I've just surrounded by incredible, amazing people. Dominator, let's not forget Dominator, the blooming staple of women's wrestling in wrestling.
I haven't had the pleasure of seeing Dominator, but Jason Joshua mentioned her quite a lot.
Go see Dominator. Go see her. She is the best. In fact, I'm personally inviting you down to Wrestling in Hinckley to come and see Dominator.
I may take you up on that because
please come down, come and see the wonderful world of wrestling we produce, and come and see Dominator.
Because Joey Scott as well. I think I met him at. I think he was working a True Grit show, but not on the show.
Yeah, so you probably did. He's everywhere.
But I've seen like his Instagram and everything. I follow him, and I need to get down and see him wrestle at some point as well. There's so much talent up and down the country that I feel like I haven't had chance to see enough. But
there really are. There's some insane talent that just don't get their flowers. I could be here forever in a week listing people that I could work with. I got the chance to work Liam Jones, who's a Pro Evo or Evolution Wrestling original recently. I got to work him in 2 very, very different matches. And every time it just baffles me how good he is. Makes me even think about people that I haven't wrestled yet that I'd like to wrestle.
Well, that's what my next question was going to be. Is there anyone in particular you've like, if you first person to your mind that you really want to wrestle?
So I find this really tough because the talent pool is huge. If I could tell you, if I was to pick an opponent tomorrow, and it could be anybody, but it could be anybody. I've wrestled this person a million times, so it's not the answer to your actual question. But if I could choose anybody to wrestle every day of the week, it would be the Judge. He is somebody that has wrestled longer than me, somebody that's local to me, somebody that I respect as an individual, somebody that I absolutely rate to the moon and back. The Judge is my go-to wrestler every day of the week. Please, if you haven't seen the Judge, go watch the Judge. Please go see the Judge. He's incredible. Incredible. And then as regards to people that I haven't wrestled yet that I'd like to work. Okay. So I'm a bit rogue, and it's not, I don't think this person is somebody that stands out. I'm going to just list a few people off that just jump to mind because I feel like I'm in the same circles as them at the minute, and I feel like I would like the opportunity to work with them. I'd like to go with Levi Cooper from Pro Evolution. I'd love to step in with him and see what we could produce. From APW, I'd like to step here, and from New Wave Wrestling, I'd like to step in the ring with Johnny GG. I'd like to go with Man Like Darius. Me and Man Like Darius have wrestled in lots and lots of multi-mans, but we've never had a singles match. Oh God, who else? I'm just fluttering through all the guys that I get to work with.
That's the thing, though, isn't it? There's, like you said, there's so much talent.
Yeah, absolutely. CJ Rawlins. I don't think we've had a singles match yet, so I think CJ Rawlins would be another one. Who else? Throw me Anarchy Inc. We spoke about them earlier. Throw me Anarchy Inc. Let me choose any of my own tag partners. Throw me Anarchy Inc.
They don't call me a cow, so you know.
they don't, but they could easily lose their championships if they were to step into the ring with the right person. Now I'm really, really scrambling my brain. People that I want to step in with that I haven't is the tough one because I've stepped in with lots of people. I'm very, 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 very lucky. I will put a pin in that for now, and if I think of anybody else, I will come back to it. But those are the people off the top of my head that I feel are in the same circles as me that I'd love to step in and have a one-on-one match with.
Have you thought about training, like running,
teaching?
Yeah.
So with the I'll word this. So I was a wrestling coach for quite a bit of time.
Right.
And I enjoy my time. I really enjoyed my time as a wrestling coach. I taught at some bloody terrible places. I also got the chance to work with Full Force Wrestling a little bit. I got to work with New Breed Wrestling Association for a bit. And it's how I got to meet The guys that I work regularly with, such as Shiro and Jay Matthews, I'm sure you've met both of them before. They are both my guys that I class as my students, and I love them both to pieces. And I think they're phenomenal athletes. So for them, I'm forever grateful I got to teach them and make them the guys that they are today.
Yeah.
But I felt that I lost a lot of years and wasted a lot of years not focusing on myself. And I'm going to throw some flowers to Flash Morgan Webster here, because I popped my head up to New Wave when it started getting fresh. And I explained my situation to Flash, and I said, this is what I'm doing at the minute. How do I do this? And he said, focus on yourself. You're focusing too much time on other people. And he was absolutely 1,000% correct.
Yeah.
And this last year and a half, I've rapidly reduced how much I teach. I will go and do an open class every now and again. I will occasionally go and teach occasionally, but it's not a regular for me. I try to do it no more than once every 3 months, if I can help it. But I've used this last year and a half to just focus on me and find out who TJ Rex is.
Yeah.
And from my point of view, and probably from your point of view, of somebody that's watched me grow as a performer, you've probably seen that I've done that.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was the best decision I've ever made.
Well, it proves it with the amount of shows you've just listed off that you've got coming up, you know.
And it's why I don't want to go and teach now.
Yeah.
I will go and teach, and I love teaching. And I love being able to give my 5 pence to people, but I would much rather somebody come up to me at a show and go, hey mate, you finished your match, could you watch my match and give me a little bit afterwards? I'm like, yeah, sure. That costs nothing for me to take 5 minutes to go watch a match. I'll sit backstage with a notebook and write notes. I'm happy to sit there and do that.
Wow.
Because it costs nothing and
it
helps everybody else benefit.
But I think I do think like what Ryan said earlier is spot on with you. Like, you have been doing this 16 years, but you are such a lovely person to have there, to, you know, like I see you walk in with all your tubs and your dinosaurs and all that, and I'm like, oh yay, he's here, you know.
Have you seen the T-Rex fingers yet?
I have. You showed me them at the last Firestar show. They are amazing.
They're incredible. Like, I fell off my seat with them. And I tell you what, I nearly fell backwards off my seat when the supplier was like, oh, we need you to order 250. And I was like, oh no. I was like, so, but luckily, like, I managed to negotiate with the supplier. So I've got 100, and once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
But they have been the most popular thing I've ever invested in, and they're flying hotcakes.
Little kids especially, they love to come and get the foam fingers and that, and a dinosaur, you know. I mean, I've even got a dinosaur wristband somewhere because I saw it and I was like, that's cool, I want one.
Exactly. Everyone loves a bit of TJ Rex dinosaurness. It's like everyone just loves dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But the foam hands that I've got, the T-Rex hands, they were originally hats. So they originally had the slit at the bottom so you could wear them as a hat. And I spoke with the warehouse that were manufacturing them, and I said, is there any chance you could put the slit in the side so that they're foam hands? And they were like, absolutely. And yeah, so they are 100% customly made, one of a kind. And yeah, it's just another leap in the right direction. Unfortunately, they won't fit in my suitcase over to Malta, but I will have them at all of my UK.
Look, I've got these. I will ship them for free.
They'd be ridiculous to get to Malta. They really would.
Just imagine turning up at post office with big parcels of foam fingers.
The post office would hate my guts.
Yeah, but you're worth it.
Absolutely, yeah, really would. They're incredible. Yeah. Just seeing people running around with a giant T-Rex hand. Like I walked into a venue the other day. It was at APW, and I just left. When I say a stack, I left a stack of these T-Rex things on the merch table. And I remember walking out for the main event, and I literally just had a sea of TJ Rex shirts, hats, and hands everywhere. And
Again,
sometimes it just puts a little lump in my throat knowing that people have really just taken to this new character so incredibly well. It's mind-blowing.
I'm just here feeling so happy for you.
Yeah, thank you. It's unreal.
An
unrealistic feeling.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Like
the come down on a Sunday night is the hardest part of my week. When I know I've got to be up at 6 a.m. to get to work on a Monday morning,
a normal job, and
God knows when, and I'm sat in bed going, I can't sleep.
I get that after just a show though, like just watching one. I come home and I'm full of adrenaline over what's just happened, and I'm like, I can know all the ins and outs, but I still get that invested sometimes, and I'm just like, I come home and I'm just wired, and I'm messaging Jeebus like, oh my god, that show was amazing. And I can't sleep.
So for you then, so I'm very Midlands based. So with that said, this last year I found myself going a lot further than just the Midlands.
Yeah.
So for you, as somebody that goes to a lot of shows, where is it you would like me to try and touch base with? Where would you like me to try to expand to? I
want you at True Grit.
Okay.
I do. I think you'd be incredible at True Grit.
Okay. So I promise you now then, the moment tomorrow, while I'm sat in the airport waiting to board my flight, I will compose a nice email to True Grit, and I will send them a message.
Yes.
And see if that olive branch is there.
Because I know Jeebus would love that as well. Because we are True Grit regulars, and I know the crowd would absolutely love you.
Well, I will speak to Jason Joshua, and I will see if the pair of us can come up as a duo.
Yes.
And we can the rest of the singles, or the Big Daddy Dinos can come to town.
Yes. Jason Joshua has been on True Grit a fair few times now,
Let's bring him back.
Yes, bring him back, bring you back. Big Daddy Dinos in True Grit. That is what we want. Right, I am going to let you get off because you have to go to Malta tomorrow.
You're very much right. I've got dinner and I've got to prepare myself and probably have a fresh shave before I go.
So you get fresh shave to get that Disney villain look back.
I need that Disney villain look. Thank you so much for sitting down with me this evening and just letting me just verbally diarrhea all of my wrestling stuff to you. I massively appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. No, I've really appreciated you coming on. I know I've wanted you on since I started it, to be fair. So I really appreciate
this time next year, if I've still carried on doing this, no matter what happens, no matter where I end up, this time next year, I expect you in my inbox for another one of these.
Yes, 100%. I'll put it in my calendar for next year as well. I'll be like, message TJ.
Please remind me because I'm terrible.
I'll be like, Nikki who? I'm too famous now.
Jobbing with Nikki will not be forgotten.
Oh, see, this is why we love you.
We try to remember. It's also written on the screen that I'm looking into as well, so I can't forget it.
Plus, you never miss my big gob when I'm at a show, will you? So
certainly. I mean, no.
No, thank you so much. I always love talking to you.
Excellent. Obviously, if people want to keep up to date with where I am, just TJ, search me on because you can go YouTube, you can go Facebook, you can go Instagram. I am on Twitter, but I'm not on there very actively. But just search me up, TJ Rex or TJ Rex Wrestling.
Yes, and I'll link you when I post the episode and everything as well, so everyone can see where to find you.
Brilliant. Keep loving dinosaurs too.
Everyone should be coming to see you.
Dinosaurs everywhere.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.